We are Cory and Wallace, an early retired couple on a full-time journey around the world. With a passion for exploring new cultures, discovering hidden gems, and enjoying delicious local food, we are on a mission to experience as much of the world as we can.
Welcome back to Muscat, Oman.
So we have been in the Sheraton for 6 days now,
Yes,
and we are going to move to a different hotel today, which we're very excited about, actually.
indeed. The next hotel we are going to is the St. Regis Al Mouj Muscat Hotel, which should be really, really nice. And yeah, we're going to spend the next 2 nights there, and it's paid for entirely with points. We decided to treat ourselves at the end of our stay here in Oman. So we used one of our free night awards that we get with our American Express Marriott Bonvoy credit cards, and then also another, I think, 35,400 Marriott Bonvoy points for the second night. And so that's how we're getting the stay for free. It's a pretty good deal because even though we booked the lowest room, like a deluxe king room with a balcony, my Marriott Bonvoy Elite status has given us another upgrade, and currently it's showing that we're going to be in a St. Regis suite with a king bed and a balcony. And I checked on the website. That room, if you were to book with cash for the 2 nights that we're going to be there, is almost 1,600 Canadian dollars for 2 nights.
Yeah, so we'll bring you along and show you everything that we experienced, because given the price tag, the service level should be like top notch.
It should, yeah. So anyways, we're about to check out of the Sheraton here, and then we're just going to take a quick taxi ride across town to St. Regis.
And what did you think of the Sheraton overall?
Overall, it was good. For the price we paid, again, the price in points, it was definitely a decent value. My only complaint is that the property feels a little bit dated. The rooms are nice enough. We're in, again, we got upgraded to a junior suite with a separate bedroom, and it's nice and all, but it is a little dated and smells a little musty in here. Even though we've got the AC cranked, it always felt damp in the room. And again, we're here in the summer. It's 80+% humidity outside, and mid 30s Celsius. So with the humidity, it feels like 46, 48 Celsius, which in Fahrenheit is like, we're talking like 110 plus Fahrenheit. It's hot here and humid, so nothing dries out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wouldn't put the musty smell and everything completely on the hotel itself. I don't think it's lack of cleaning or anything like that. I think it's honestly just the environment.
Yes, absolutely. The hotel was clean, spotless.
Yeah.
The staff are amazing, especially the servers in the tea library, which also serves as the club lounge. They really took care of Cory, especially. So all of that was fantastic. Everything's clean and spotless. Just the general mustiness and dampness is environmental, and there's not much they can do, I don't think.
I think my only criticism was the buffet at breakfast. There doesn't seem to be enough education around gluten-free in general. I found that to be a very common theme throughout most of our stays. So I was kind of expecting that here. I think my biggest frustration was someone would tell me something was okay, but then I would talk to somebody with a little bit more knowledge, and they said, no, that's definitely not. So there was not really super clear indicators as to what I could eat and couldn't eat. I mean, they do have certain things that are marked gluten-free, like cereal and bread, but beyond that, you have to kind of be your own advocate and unfortunately be that annoying person and like kind of asking all those questions. But like you said, in the lounge, there was never really anything for me to eat, but the servers went out of their way. They went to the chef. The chef always came back and like made me something that I wanted. usually what I would do, and this is a hot tip for anybody who is celiac, pull up on your phone a specific meal that you want so that you have the name, everything like that, and a picture, and that really helps them out.
It just gives them something to work from, yeah, that they can, try to accommodate.
Make it simple, like a really simple dish that you know that they can execute, but at least then they have something that they can work with.
Yeah, so hopefully the next hotel will handle things a little bit better for Cory, but other than that, I had no real complaints with anything else here, and we would definitely stay here again if we're traveling through Oman, which so far I think we're gonna. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna check out and go find ourselves a taxi. We've checked out and we're waiting in the lobby. Up until now, we've been using the Yango app to order O-taxis. O-taxi and Yango, I guess, are the two, the main taxi company for ride hailing. And O-taxi's been pretty good, generally, fairly affordable, except for some reason right now, to go anywhere, only the luxury cars are available, and it's like over 10 times the cost. So instead of, 5 or 6 rial, it wants 40. Which, given that 1 rial is 3.55 Canadian, there's absolutely no way in hell I'm paying that much for a ride that, that's 20 minutes long. So we've used a different app for this taxi. This is Taslim Taxi, which is another taxi app, and it's come in much more reasonably. It was like 5.4 rial, which is more in line with what we were expecting. So just be warned, maybe when you're here in Oman, download a couple of the different taxi apps so that you've got some options.
We've arrived at the St. Regis. So one interesting thing was when we were driving here, we stopped at a gas station. They don't even turn off the vehicle to gas up. That's the second time that we've experienced that, and it seemed like it was a very common thing. In Canada, that would never fly. So that's just something interesting to know.
I mean, there were signs saying to turn off your ignition, but no one listens to that here. Also, gas here is super cheap. Well, I mean, this is an oil-rich nation, so that makes sense. Based on the exchange rates right now, I estimate it was roughly 65 cents Canadian per liter, which I haven't seen prices like that in probably 20 plus years. Back home anyways.
That's what attracts me a lot here. Please welcome to the House of Aston.
Okay guys, welcome to our room. This is super cool. Come on in. All right, so first of all, I'm just gonna start with the service level. Once we checked in, amazing. We have a dedicated butler who basically walked us through everything, took us to our room, the bellhops brought the bags. Everyone here is super, super helpful. And now our butler's off coordinating with the chef so that we've got breakfast on time tomorrow because we do have an early excursion, and he's coordinating all the gluten-free stuff with the chef for Cory. Just, yeah, next level service so far. We've been upgraded to the St. Regis suite. It's a 1 king bed with a balcony, and it's pretty massive, so let me show you around. To the right, as soon as you come in, is the powder room. Yeah, didn't expect that because, I mean, this is really just a studio apartment or, suite. But there's a separate powder room with a sink, a giant mirror, and a toilet right as you come in. Continuing into the room, as you can see, this place is huge. King size bed right there, which looks comfortable and should do pretty well. Like this big bench at the foot of the bed, right next to the bed. We've got our coffee and tea station, as well as a mini fridge that is stocked full of stuff. There's a price list here for all of that. That's pretty cool looking. perhaps the biggest TV I've ever seen in a hotel. That's gotta be like an 80-inch pretty easily. Bar area number 2. So here we've got some wine glasses, corkscrew, a little bottle of wine, ice bucket, if you're so inclined. Our living room area with a pretty decent looking sectional sofa. They've also left us looks like a handwritten welcome note. You can see that. Handwritten welcome note, as well as a fruit platter, some granola bars, if I'm not mistaken, as well as some additional dates. And the balcony. Let's go outside. It's pretty hot out here and humid as usual. Close that door. We've got a pretty decently sized balcony. That's technically a pool view, but also ocean view. All right, back inside now. Let's go this way. I believe this is like a makeup table. There's a lamp. There's some power outlets, mirror. Not really sure what else you would use that for. And did I mention storage space? Because this place has a ton. Closet number 1. Closet number 2. Closet number 3. Closet number 4. Closet number 5. Closet number 6. And no, we're not done. Closet number 7, which is a walk-in closet. It's now time for the bathroom tour. This is door number 1. And if you come in this way, we've got a very nice looking freestanding bathtub. Looks like a bathrobe there. Not sure what you would use the bench for, but if you needed one, it's in here. And continuing into the bathroom, double sinks. There's lots of pretty decent looking amenities, facial cleaning gel, body lotion, all sorts of dental kit, comb, all the usual stuff you would expect to find. And the mirrors all have the little touch light switch on them. And there's another door, so you can come into the bathroom 2 different ways. Toilets over here, with the older style bidet as well, and the toilet, and not 1, but 2 telephones just in case. And the final piece of the bathroom is the shower, which is massive and has 2 rainfall shower heads. So this room is perfect for couples.
On level 3, which is the level that we're staying on, there's a ladies only gym. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film a whole lot in there. Depends if anybody's exercising, but I'll take you in and let's see what we see. So there is someone exercising over on the other side. I see a lot of treadmills, some just exercise equipment and stuff like that. But it's really nice. They've got a full set of kettlebells. They've got benches. They've got a pull-up bar, full set of dumbbells, and a bench press. I'm impressed. The bathroom is very comfortable. And it has full amenities. There's lockers, there's showers, there's bathroom. I'm impressed. This is next level.
We didn't film in the mixed gym because there was people in there working out, but according to Cory, it is identical in layout and weights and all that stuff to the ladies' gym one floor above. And in fact, there's even a spiral staircase there that connects the two, so that, like I said, the ladies can go up and down as needed. But that was a very well gym, and yeah, looking forward to working out there tomorrow. So this hotel is massive. It's in a U shape, and we're in the west wing currently. And there's the lobby area in the middle, and then the east wing. There's like 8 different restaurants in this place, including some pretty fancy ones. Really awesome artwork all over the place as well. And in this direction is the pool and the beach and some restaurants and prayer rooms, and then the lobby and more restaurants are the other way. This way apparently leads to a conference center or a ballroom, I'm not sure which. There was actually people in the ballroom, and it looked like there was like catering set up outside, so we didn't actually go in and film, but it looked pretty big from the glance that I got and looked pretty fancy. We're gonna head out to the pool beach area. There's a few people in the pool, so we're probably not going to film much of that, but our room is up there. Right there.
This hotel is right on the beach. You can see the palapas behind me. Right now the ocean is very angry, so it's like all white caps. But it is so pleasant out here and it's so nice.
This place is pretty fancy.
Got the rainy bloopers.
And on the first floor here, there is the Girling Spa. We had a look at the menu for the spa treatments that's in our room. Definitely a little out of our normal price range, so we're not going to be going in there. Breakfast this morning is looking off to a pretty good start. The hostess was expecting us. They already knew about Cory's gluten allergy, celiac disease, because of the communication we'd already had with them prior. So they immediately seated us, brought Cory a specific gluten-free menu, and also it's a pretty nice dining room. So it's in Zorba, which is the Greek restaurant, but they do the breakfast buffet here, and look at the view. The breakfast buffet here is a little bit different than the other Marriott properties we've been to so far. The buffet selection is a little bit more limited. There's breads, there's pastries, like cold cuts, cheeses, olives, like Arabic mezzi type stuff, hummuses and so forth, fruits and cereals and that sort of thing up there. However, the egg station that we would normally see and all the other hot items like baked beans and hash browns and bacon and sausages, that sort of thing, is actually ordered off a menu. So the chef has already come by. He's taken Cory's gluten-free order. They have a separate menu for that, and I've ordered some eggs shakshuka, and now we'll just go grab some of the other buffet items and go from there.
So they brought all of this gluten-free stuff out. They pre-warmed them in the packaging, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I didn't even ask for that. So the one thing I've learned is if you're gluten-free, if you're not specific about what you want, they'll just bring you everything.
I ordered eggs shakshuka and it looks pretty good, so I'm just going to dive in and see how that is. Egg's a little overcooked on the top. Oh, but that's tasty. That's pretty good.
And that is the St. Regis. Quite honestly, I keep seeing these on like YouTube for like the regular or like travel people that we follow, and it is the first time that we've experienced it firsthand. It is everything that it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, this is easily the fanciest hotel we've ever been in. We also got the free upgrade to the nice room. Now, normally, I think 2 nights here in the base level room, the deluxe king room with a view of the golf course. What was the math on that? It was about 900 Canadian dollars for the 2 nights that we're staying here. This upgraded St. Regis suite is a little under 1,600 Canadian dollars for 2 nights. And we would generally not be spending that kind of money on 2 nights worth of hotels. However, like I said before, we've got the free night award from one of our credit cards, and we're using points for the second night, so we decided to treat ourselves. But this place is very fancy, and we're very underdressed.
Yeah, just the room space alone, I would say it's about the same size as our whole house that we used to have. If that puts anything in perspective.
If I had to guess, maybe not quite.
Maybe like minus a bedroom.
But close. Yeah, I mean, our house was small. Our house was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. This place, if I had to guess, has got to be 800 square feet, easy. Probably a little bit more. So yeah, you're probably not too far off there.
And honestly, I've never had a butler before, and that's a whole new experience. Them taking care of you. It's like you want something, you just pick up the phone and ask them. That's what they're there for. You feel awkward doing it, but that is what they're there for. So he's coordinating my breakfast and everything like that. So I feel very taken care of.
Yeah. There's also like 8 different restaurants on the property. From casual dining up to like fairly fancy, meals. One of the brands, Koya, is a Peruvian restaurant, and the one in Dubai, I believe, the branch of Koya in Dubai, is on the Michelin selected list. So there's some pretty decent dining options here. Again, you're gonna pay for it. The price tag is going to be appropriate for where you are. But there are some different options here as well. Yeah, anything else to add?
This honestly just feels like a dream. It's really just out of this world that I'm not used to, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to get to treat ourselves to this kind of luxury. And I mean, we've stayed in some pretty nice hotels again on this trip. We've also stayed in some, definitely not so nice places that have lots of mosquitoes and lizards and all sorts of other things crawling around. So it's just nice to be able to enjoy a little treat every so often. So anyways, I think that is going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for joining us here as we check out the St. Regis Al Mouj Muscat Resort here in Oman. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up to give us a like and make sure you subscribe.
And we hope that you'll join us in our next video for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.